Hello and welcome everyone to my literature review presentation under the topic Nepalese Women in Tourism for our subject TRMN 502 Critical Perspective on Global Tourism. Nepal is a country rich in culture and history with great natural resources and stunning landscapes. It is also home to a large and diverse population of women accounting for nearly half of total population. However, in a male-dominated country like Nepal, many women and girls face challenges such as illiteracy, lack of access to healthcare, and economic exclusion. Amid these challenges, tourism stands as a beacon of hope for these women that could help pave a path to their economic and social development. In 2019, tourism contributed more than 7% of Nepal's GDP and supported approximately 5% of country's workforce. The tourism industry in Nepal is relatively small but growing rapidly. It is the country's second largest source of income after agriculture. So, in this literature review, we will explore on Nepalese women in tourism, how Nepal's tourism sector promotes women empowerment, and do women have equal opportunities to men in tourism industry. Furthermore, we'll also explore how COVID-19 has affected the opportunities for women in tourism sector in Nepal, and finally, what roles does the tourism sector play in poverty alleviation in Nepal? The article Enhancing Women's Participation in Mountain Tourism Prospect and Challenges by Upadhyay and Upreti 2011 highlights some critical factors in Nepal economic development. The author reiterates how Nepal's economic growth depends on harnessing the potential of water, tourism, non-timber forest, high-value, low-volume agriculture product and human resources. According to author, opportunities for women in tourism sectors are limited and are concentrated in urban regions such as Pokhara and Annapurna. Furthermore, women occupy lower level of jobs compared to men. The same finding was also highlighted by Casey 2011 in her paper Roles and Challenges of Women in Tourism Sector of Western Nepal, a micro-ethnographic study. According to Casey, there is an existence of notion that women are good at domestic chores, which they are culturally and socially expected to perform. Both researchers agreed that women in Nepal face challenges, such as being obligated to fulfill dual responsibilities and roles of women, level of skills and education, and inequitable sharing of benefits and opportunities achieved from tourism. The author concludes that women are crucially influential in all these sectors and that progress and development can be attained without gender equality and women empowerment. Tourism has played a significant role in promoting gender equality in Nepal by empowering women and addressing the gaps they face in the workplace. According to Palike 2018, women's empowerment in tourism is directly affected by independent factors such as socioeconomic factors, attitude and personality, government policies, and development programs. Socioeconomic factors affect women's employment in two ways: increasing employment opportunities for women and enhancing skills for employment in tourism. However, in his article, Ferguson strongly emphasized the need for substantive reframing of policies to promote women's empowerment and gender equality through tourism. The author states that there is a need for clarity over what is meant by gender equality and more open and honest discussion of what kind of empowerment is desirable and feasible. The author further highlights the need for policymakers to place more substantively with feminist discussion and expertise to maximize the positive impact of programs and projects. The role of tourism in poverty alleviation in Nepal is complex and multifaceted because it encompasses several areas such as business sustainability, revenue generation, community development, etc. According to Bania et al. 2018, tourism stimulates the local economy by increasing the tourist flow, improving historical heritage, and enhancing entrepreneurship on the local level. Similarly, Anup 2015 also agrees that tourism generates employment for local people and provides a market for local product in Nepal. According to research conducted by Gantiet et al. 2018, tourism has shown progression in alleviating poverty in many South Asian countries, including Nepal. The favorable economic impact has improved the livelihood of local communities and country's GDP. In addition, the research found that developing micro-enterprises and businesses is a viable method of alleviating poverty. However, Cohen and Thomas 2016 highlighted in their study that these micro-businesses are adversely affected by narrow social network and power imbalance in the sector. The outbreak of COVID-19 in Nepal has profoundly affected employment opportunities for women in tourism sector of Nepal. The unprecedented closure of businesses and shuttering of hotels and other tourism services across the country impacted the livelihood of many Nepalese women working in the tourism sector, resulting in significant financial hardship and struggles. According to Sun et al. 2022, the pandemic mainly affected women in tourism as they make up seasonal, low-skilled, casual workers. These positions were among the most who lost their job. Moreover, given their status as low-skilled worker, these women lacked the necessary training or technical skills to find alternative employment and had very few options available post-COVID, further highlighting the need for gender equality and empowerment to help alleviate the crisis. In conclusion, Nepal has benefited from tourism development, paving the path for alleviating poverty. Tourism has improved the livelihood of local people in Nepal by creating employment opportunities, providing a market for locally produced commodities, and enhancing local businesses. In addition, the tourism sector has helped empower Nepalese women and create equal opportunity. However, the study found that employment in tourism industry is shaped by gender ideologies, where women are accepted in lower hierarchical position compared to men who occupy higher executive jobs. In addition, women are expected to perform their obligations as expected by society and culture. So, this raises the question: what kind of steps are required to break the notion that only women are responsible for domestic responsibilities? And how can a stakeholder or governing bodies play a crucial part in formulating substantive policies that promote women empowerment and gender equality through tourism?